Too
No,
late.
no, no, not at
Too
all.
late. I
I'm
already
just,
hit the button.
I'm just gonna send the link to my girlfriend. Give me 2 seconds. She wants to watch it.
Okay, well, I've already started it. We're going.
I know,
Yeah,
I know, I know.
just
Are you sure you started?
positive. Yeah, just probably. Yeah,
No,
I hit the button.
not. There
Telling.
we go. Now it
Uh,
is.
oh
Now
my
it's working.
gosh.
Just to
Oh.
make sure. Just to make sure. Like
Okay. Wow.
you know. We all know who you are, mate. Like you just constantly makes us do the intro over and over.
Well, repetition is perfection. Anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of Game Set Live. I'm your host, KY Bob, Kai Bob, KY Jelly, Kentucky Bob, whatever you want to call me. Oh, well, another Wednesday, another show. And this week, we're going to talk about some of the seething going on in the fanboy communities after the Game Awards. Yeah, we had some big winners and some big losers. Yeah. Want to say what's up to Thimber in the chat, our lone patriot in the chat, keeping them streets down. That's right. Oh, and of course, people have to, Spider-Man. You're not a moderator yet. I'm going to have to fix that. Well, while I'm fixing that, yeah. Fabio Amarim, why don't you start us off, man? How you been doing? What have you been playing?
Very much. Always a pleasure to be here. Yes, here we are. Another show. Thank you so much. Well, so far, what I've been playing, nothing that special. Just some Halo
We're going to talk
Infinite,
about some of.
some Diablo, especially now that Diablo is having its Christmas seasonal events going on. And oh yeah, finally started playing Sea of Thieves Safer Seas, the PvE servers. And it's just another experience. It's really good. At least to me, that really doesn't enjoy at all the PvP aspects of Sea of Thieves. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. So good.
Yeah, I hear you. What you see on screen now is Avatar's Frontiers of Pandora, which is not your typical Ubisoft game. It's got some twists. Some people are going to love it, and people who want to have their hands held the whole time they play, like typical other Ubisoft games, they're going to hate it. Spider-Mac, Mr. Spider-Mac. Oh, I know you're probably pretty butthurt that your game didn't win any awards. What have you been playing, and how are you doing, sir?
What game didn't win any awards?
Spider-Man 2.
That
Spider-Man?
that didn't hurt me. None. I don't give a shit. I still like Spider-Man. Just, a gaming show
Eh,
doesn't prove to me why I like video games. Um,
Thank you.
well, what was your question? Ask what I was playing.
Yeah.
I've been playing. We were trying to play I tried to play Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit ago, but it wouldn't work for some reason. It just wouldn't let us load into a lobby. And then just that's it. A little bit of Call of Duty because they come up with a new smaller map that I've been playing on. That's been pretty good. So nothing really overboard this week. Just my normal usual BS that I don't get to do nothing. So when I do get to play, so
Oh, damn.
this is what it is.
I
That's
mean, going back to but sorry to interrupt, but like going back to Baldur's Gate 3, like I'm curious, like did your issue happen on an Xbox Series X or PS5? Just curious.
I'm on an X.
yeah. See, it's just like I was telling Vinny in the green room. If you're playing it on a PS5 or a PC, you wouldn't have any issues whatsoever.
Funny.
It's this damn late release on Xbox. The bugs aren't worked out, and yeah. Shout out Infinite Umbra in the chat, and Mac, if you type something in there, you should be a moderator now.
Yeah, it popped up on my.
I fixed it.
A noise.
Nice. You so Vinny. How you doing?
What up, what up?
What you playing?
Not too bad. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's been good. Like it's fun. The only issues I've been having is it's crashing quite a bit. That's it. But yeah,
On Xbox, PC,
Series
PlayStation
X. Yeah.
X. Okay.
It's the trash box's
Mhm.
fault. There you go. You heard it here first. Trash box.
Yeah, like as we all would have known, like it's always a question. It's always a matter of like optimization. When you don't have the game well optimized, I mean, like perfectly optimized to the point where you would encounter like very rare few bugs. Yeah, that's a problem. Was your issue just like Mac Spider Mac?
Yeah, me and Vinny were doing the same thing. So, and
Ah,
it kept
you
crashing
guys
on
were
us.
you
Yep.
guys were doing the co-op aspect?
We were trying to, and it froze. It
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
let us in lobbies,
Mhm.
and then it crashed twice on me. I gave up. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
But to play solo is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't have
I have crashes in my solo play.
I didn't have no problems with with solo yet, but I've also haven't played as much as Vinny too, though. So
Fair enough. It's just because the co-op in Baldur's Gate 3, for since we saw the gameplay running on the Series X and running on the PS5, we can all agree that the co-op aspect of that game is a big issue. Then, like, even though it is fun to have, it, it would have been better to like maybe not have it,
It would have been
like
better if the
because.
damn thing would have released in September with everything else, and by
Oh,
now
here's.
bugs would be gone.
But you remember that even on the PlayStation 5, you had issues with the co-op. The damn thing was running on like 20 frames per second, even less than that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the PlayStation Network's always been kind of suspect as far as stability, and security for that matter. I wouldn't expect network issues on Xbox Live, but
Fair enough.
Well, the thing is, it's their servers. That's the issue. Not, I don't think it's necessarily Xbox Live.
oh, so let's the elephant in the room. Baldur's Gate 3 wins 6 awards, including Game of the Year. Alan Wake 2 wins 2 awards. Even Forza Motorsport. No, I'm sorry. Well, Alan Wake 2 won 3 awards. Yeah. Even Forza Motorsport won 2 awards. Yeah. And Spider-Man 2, nominated for 7 categories, didn't win a single award. And the outrage on the outrage from social media. The people, you got people like holding up Spider-Man masks and holding Spider-Man boxes and just like, come on now. That is console warism to the core, to be honest with you. That's just, I mean, come on now. Touch some grass, people. Oh,
For
man.
so I don't know, like for some reason people really take real seriously into consideration what the game awards says. Like if the game is selected as the game awards, that it is the best goddamn game ever made. And if it wasn't nominated, or if it didn't win the game award, it's like it's no, it's just because it's a trash game. Like and for some reason right now, the butthurt Sony fanboys, that like, I'm not talking about the PlayStation fans. Like for example, Spider Mac here, he is a PlayStation fan and he is a Spider-Man fan. But the PlayStation fanboys, for some reason, they are now taking into consideration like that. Maybe I'm the one who is going to determine to me which game I consider the game of the year. To me, like maybe I'm the one who chooses that, and not a fucking show that tries to simulate the Oscars and that for some reason doesn't give enough time to the developers that won the award to say their speeches.
Well, we do. There is an award for stuff like that. It's called the Player's Choice Award, which Baldur's Gate 3 also won. So
Ah, who could have?
there you go.
There we go. Did Halo Infinite won that?
No, What'd you say?
Didn't Halo Infinite also ended up winning the Player's Choice Award or something like that?
Um,
No.
no,
No. Like
no.
I remember selection at the Game Awards where there was Halo Infinite, and I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, okay, continue
I
on.
think you're talking about last year, and I think the player's choice was Forza Horizon 5, because remember it just barely missed the mark, and my dogs are.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear my dogs are currently in out in
They're
the
going
back.
crazy back
They're
there.
yeah they're in the backyard. They're killing something right now, so I'm gonna.
I think it's because I mentioned Halo Infinite. So I'll shut the hell up.
Oh, they're probably it's like, ooh, Halo. No, they're big Halo fans. They are. But
Yeah.
so yeah,
Name then one as the chief and the other arbiter.
so the players voice award was their nominees this year were Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Genshin Impact, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. I would love to if they went a little further and actually after the award is already, won and handed out and it's cemented in stone, the player's voice, I would love to see a breakdown of the percentages of the votes, because I would find that very, very interesting. I don't care about all the others because I mean they're voted on by people that we have disagreements with in the media all the time. But the player's voice, I would be interested to know exactly how many people went and made the effort to have their voice heard and what direction the tide shifted. I would very be interested to find that out. Spider-Mac, sir, do you think the Game Awards got it right? Or are you...
With Baldur's Gate 3 or just in general of everything? What are we talking about here? Like, what exactly are we?
well, I
Hey,
mean...
good point.
Yeah, it's with Baldur's Gate 3, and do you think Spider-Man was snubbed on purpose to make a statement to try and sound more
Non-biased, yes.
non-biased?
I've talked about this to somebody else too. No, I don't think I mean, yeah and no. So I don't think Spider-Man deserved any of those medals or rewards, medals, whatever you want to call them. I don't think Spider-Man was game of the year compared to, like, even, I would even say, Baldur's Gate or even Zelda. I thought Zelda and Harry Hogwarts Legacy was my game of the years before Spider-Man was. So no, but I do think they might have snubbed him a little bit just to prove a point, So you might be kind of on to some. We talked about that.
Which points?
Keeley doesn't want to look like, that guy that is a true pony, or a true Sony guy. I mean,
He does a terrible job in that.
well,
He
I mean, you can't. I mean, in all reality, I mean, I get why people. PlayStation was good for many of years, man. You guys, Xbox, I can see why people tend to go to PlayStation a little bit more, man. Like, Xbox fell there in 2013 and until about 17 or 18. They didn't really do a great job at promoting themselves, so I can understand why people just do not trust them. It's unfortunate that we're in this situation, but yeah, Keeley's a little biased, so I'm sure there was some type of, well, it might have won one that was like meaningless, maybe best actor, maybe best, I don't know what else they can really put in there, that was for them. I don't know. It is what it is, man.
And the award for the best Spider-Man game is who could have guessed this?
Thimber in the chat letting you know, Fabio, that Halo Infinite did win 2021. So,
Thanks.
Yes.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
2021 Halo Infinite was the player's voice.
Oh, player's
award.
choice. Yeah, player's voice.
I knew I wasn't crazy there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Carry on. Yeah. Right on. So, Vinny, you've actually had some time with Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't. Still kind of waiting. Is it cross-platform?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it's crossplay.
Oh,
As long
good.
as you have your Larian account, connect it to all your, whatever you're using. So
You
All
see,
right.
Bob? Now you don't have to worry about buying
Yeah.
more Baldur's Gate
I could
3
just
for you.
open
You
it
can
on
just buy.
Steam and play. I just gotta link my Larian
You can,
account. Yeah.
and since Spider-Man and you, Sylvini, already have theirs, you can only buy one for me. How about that?
no, he said he was gonna give me my money back. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I don't have that power. I just can't do it.
What do you mean you
I'll never
don't
talk
have
to
that?
Kitty, your wife. So
Mm,
all right,
uh,
I'm getting fed up with this shit. All
damn.
right.
You sir are a terrible liar. Just want to point out that.
All right.
Yeah, he's 400,000, 500,000 a year, and he's gonna
Oh,
say,
I mean,
whatever.
I mean, he makes more money than Darius Smith on the Cleveland Browns. And you goddamn.
yeah.
Oh, bullshit. Speaking of the Browns,
Okay. You just make more money than Joe Flacco. You
we're
happy?
locked into the playoffs now, fellas.
No, we're not there yet.
No,
We still got to win 2 more. We got to win 2 more.
we're fifth right now.
Yeah, we're 5th, but if we lose 2, then we're potentially on the bubble or even out. It depends on who wins. If Denver wins and we lose to Houston this weekend, it can lead into a lot of things. So no, we're not locked in yet.
Oh, we play
guys
Chicago
are
this
what?
weekend.
Chicago, we have Chicago, Jets, Houston, and then whatever. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah,
You guys are what
which
now?
should be a win, and then a difficult game.
No,
And win.
I don't think so. I think this game coming up is pretty tough.
That's a wish.
It is a home game though, so we got that going for us.
Yeah, we're
Ju-
5
just
6
wanna-
and 1 at home. By the way, I just want to clarify.
Ugh.
I'm curious. So, what's your winning rate? Like,
We're
how
eight,
many wins?
We're
how many
8-5. 8-5.
Nice.
And we've beat 6 teams over 500. By the way, I want to clarify that we've beat 6 teams over 500. They're 500 and above right now. We've beat 6 of them. So I just want to clarify that the Browns have beat good teams.
Mhm.
Most of these teams that are 8-5 and 9 and thing. I think Baltimore's the only other one that's close to us, and they got 4 wins above 500. So yeah.
Okay, this is. I'm sorry. I did that. I apologize. It's not a sports podcast, but I mean, I don't know. Leave a comment if you'd like to hear our takes on sports. We could do one of them too.
Sports. We are only talking about football, nothing else.
Yeah. It would be football dominated. Because never mind. I won't. So I was getting ready to go on to another team and another sport, and nope, not gonna do it.
You don't want to get made fun of. His team's probably bad. That's probably why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So, start with Fabio. You watched the Game Awards, sir?
Yes, I did watch it.
And
I just wanna, first of all, just wanna clarify that no, we did not make a live stream as I mentioned before because one of our good friends he had terrible news involving his family, so we had to cancel the live stream that we were about to do, and so I watched alone, and yeah, that's it.
That's your fault. We were all in the same party. Me, Vinny, KY, Bushido. Even though Bushido's not really shouldn't be on it, but he is.
I couldn't.
Wow.
No. It's just because at the time, I couldn't speak loud here at home. So yeah.
so what
Still
was
could've joined
your most welcome surprise that you saw at the Game Awards?
Should I? You're actually making me this question. Okay, Blade. Simple as that.
I've watched the Blade trailer 80 times now.
I mean, who could have guessed? Who could? I mean, what kind of? You made that question already knowing the answer, right?
Yeah, sorta.
No, that's not my answer.
You're going to say OD. No, just kidding.
No, I don't. I really don't care for. It's Metal Gear Solid is the only game I like. I didn't care for Death Stranding as much. A little bit I did watch on it, but go ahead.
Well, that's odd.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all. Okay, Blade. Blade. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's up there for me. Mac, what about you?
Well, I'm sure Vinny remembers it because he was in the party with me, and you were too, Bobby. The rare replay, the rare games that are coming, the Crazy Taxi, Shinobi, Golden Axe, Jet Set Radio, which is huge
Oh,
for me. That's pretty.
surprise.
That and God of War's DLC. I think those two are the biggest things for me. I think there was a couple other good things that were really things, but the rare or Sega. Excuse me. Let me rephrase myself. I want to say
Rare. I'm
It-
like,
it-
what? What
yeah,
they're
Sega.
talking
Excuse
about?
me. I always call it the rare replay. It's like the rare replay with these games that are coming out. They're like reboots and shit. They're remakes actually. Let me rephrase myself. So they're actually good details. But man, that to me, that Sega, all those games like that, I just cannot wait. That is that is huge. And the DLC for God of War, like I said, it's just something minor. I haven't got into it yet. I know it was free yesterday or something, or today or something like that. It was free. So I just haven't got to it yet. Like I said, I work today actually, and for once in the last 2 months. So I'm just doing my thing here, and that's about it. So I don't know what else. I mean, there's anything else? I can't even think of anything else. But I would say the show was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So we'll say that they did a pretty good job with announcing stuff, and it's crazy. So
I think it's just like odd. Like I'm not used to not seeing that many stuff from Sony PlayStation, honestly, because we only had the God of War DLC. Which, first of all, when I saw it first, I thought, okay, another game. Like they are already making are announcing it, nice. And then it's a DLC. I'm like, what? And like, what?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice, but like, was there anything else from Sony? I'm not trying to say that Sony's dying. No, no, not trying to say something like that. But like, I'm just not used to. Usually, we have more stuff from PlayStation as well.
Hey, shout out to Wise in the chat and Matthew again in the chat, and shout out to Laura Hinkle. Nice to see you again every week. Yeah, if you were paying attention to the gameplay right there, I ran into a bug. I finished this mission and I figured out how to open the door on the back of the crashed aircraft, and it only opened halfway and sat there. Yeah.
this is that Avatar game.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank God I didn't.
It is the most un-Ubisoft game I think I've played, which is
really? It's not like Far Cry at
no,
all.
it well,
Mm-hmm.
it is,
Yeah,
but it
I was
isn't.
about to say that.
It is, but it isn't. I mean, so you can craft your ammo on the fly, and then you can craft certain things, but it's Far Cry games always tend to hold your hand with, like, you get a mission and they say, okay, you go here. You can bring up the map. You can actually know where you have to go. This game, you actually have to read into the quest, and it'll say that it's a little east of here and north of here. And you go to the map and you place a waypoint. Your waypoint is your best friend in this game. So, yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying it, though. It's still growing on me. Like I said, some people are going to love it, and some people are going to hate it. But big shout out to Supermassive that did this with their Snowdrop engine. This engine is gorgeous. I mean, Digital Foundry did a breakdown of this game's graphics on the PC. Of course, the best, the most graphically enhanced platform that you can play on, and they were befuddled. I mean, it's the most gorgeous game they've ever seen. Of course, this is playing in performance mode. So I can't. They haven't released yet. Digital Foundry hasn't done their recap on the tech for the console versions, so I don't know what the gives and takes are yet for the performance version. But I didn't even realize that I was playing in quality until I went back and I looked, and then that's when I moved it to performance. And yeah, I mean, it is smoother. You can definitely tell it's 60 frames in performance, but as far as visually, I didn't see that big a hit that I would have expected. But I mean, yeah, they need to use Snowdrop engine for a lot more things. Does anybody know what the Assassin's Creed Mirage engine is running on right now? I know that Far Cry is running on Dunia, but I don't know what Assassin's Creed is running on.
No idea.
Let me check here.
Yeah, but Snowdrop it's nice. It is very nice. Wizo Gamer in the chat wants to know our take on female mud wrestling.
You know what?
Female mud wrestling.
I mean, I watched the Grand Theft Auto trailer. It looked pretty good.
Right?
That's all I could think about. That's all I could think about when he said that. I'm like, what about GTA 6?
Yeah.
You know? So.
That's where you'll find Bob. GTA 6 online, but you'll find Bob drinking a cold one, watching some female mud wrestling. Yep.
Anvil Engine, last iteration.
The
Yo, what's
Anvil.
up, Spaceman? Spaceman.
Anvil.
Spaceman.
Hey,
Anybody know who
Spaceman.
is?
Spaceman. I bet he likes Starfield. I was going to say StarCraft, but
Hey, man,
maybe
what's up?
Star.
That wise. What about you, Vinny? What's your biggest take for the VGAs?
Blade was probably the best part. I love all the Sega games. Dude, just seeing like, I know you guys might not be that interested in it, but Metaphor I forgot what it's called, but the Metaphor game that's kind of like a Persona game, but a little different. That game looks so good, dude. And I'm so excited
It's
for
made by
that.
the same team that made Persona.
Yeah, like it is. It looks incredible, and I'm like, that's probably one of my biggest anticipated games for 2023, aside from Space Marines 2.
yeah.
Blade was really cool. I watched the trailer like 100 times. It was really nice.
Yeah, Blade definitely looks good.
Yeah, that's 3 more times than I've watched it.
Denver said his favorite game was on the pre-show. Yeah, I forgot what they showed on the pre. It's been I feel like it's been a week already since we've seen
Yeah.
the show. Damn.
I didn't watch the pre-show. I gotta admit.
Oh. Yeah, the pre-show was I definitely thought that I mean they were going through cuz what's her name? I can't even remember what her name is now, but she mentioned how many world premieres there was going to be, and then they start running through these things and I'm like, "Whoa, don't use them all before the show." But then she was only talking about the pre-show. What she mentioned didn't even, but she had me thinking because she said tonight. I'm like, no, don't go through all of them yet. I want some during the show. But yeah, there were more to come. It was actually a very varied turnout. I was impressed. I just kept thinking back watching the show. My greatest takeaway from the Game Awards was not. It wasn't so much a game. I mean, yeah. It was the same Fallout trailer that I think we've seen. So I was psyched about that. I watch that over and over and over because it does. It's got me hyped for it. Blade was a shocker. So pumped for that game. But all night, I just kept just taking a step back and looking at the awards and the way that they're being presented and thinking about how far the Game Awards have come. And we're like, I mean, dude, if I didn't know any better, I think I was watching like something big like the Emmys or the Oscars or something like that. It's huge. Shout out to, and I hate to do it, but Jeff Keighley has got a great thing going with the Game Awards, and it does. It puts gamers and it puts games and it puts developers on a stage that 20 years ago I don't think we would have ever thought possible. Because it does. I mean, it's pretty big for video games to be presented and respected in the way that they're being done on the Game Awards on that kind of stage. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that was that was about it. Yeah, the Sega thing got me pumped. To be honest, Mac, because I loved. They had me before they showed Crazy Taxi, and then they showed Crazy Taxi, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I loved that game. I loved that game growing up, and
you just swallowed your tongue. I
yeah,
mean, goddamn.
oh guys, Crazy Taxi. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, great Jet Set Radio. And it's like I think what was it at the end of the presentation, Sega was like 5 games in development right now for this year, and oh man,
I think it's 6 games. I think it's 6 games. I don't think it's 5. I don't think it's 6.
was it 6?
Yep. Shinobi, it was 6 of them total. I can't remember all of it. Shinobi, Golden Axe, Jet Set, Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage, and there was one more. I can't remember.
No, you mentioned Golden Axe. Sorry.
Yeah, there's one more. I can't remember it. Just type in Sega announcement. You could probably get it in 2 seconds.
Yeah. But all right. Now, this is the moment of the show where we talk about Bob's heartache to a zombie game that
What the?
yeah. The day before, we'll never know what happens the day after, because they
I just.
the day after tomorrow, shut down.
I mean, to me, the best thing was like the day before, a week after, something like that. Like I just
I
really
know
like
it's
to
just
see.
like you know,
It was so funny to me.
yeah. I mean, it had a great premise going for it, and then when it did actually release, I was I don't care. I don't care if they were borrowed, if the assets were bought through the Unreal Store. I don't care. I mean, there's so many games that have borrowed things from other games. It's the way they're put together, and it's the way that it's handled. And from what I saw in gameplay of the game, people streaming it looked like, yeah, it had a lot of bugs, and I would have liked to have seen more zombies, but people were just getting taken down by other people. But then to just back out and shut everything down, yeah, that's pretty. I guess because if you go on Steam, it was like 20,000 negative reviews of the game. So I'm guessing. Go ahead.
Did they give the money back to all those people that bought the game?
They did give the money back?
No, I'm asking you guys. I didn't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea.
That would suck. That's why you don't. That's crazy. That would suck if that's not the case. Because
Yeah, it would be horrible. Like they would be doing just like
I think
Access.
Steam would just sue them and get all their money back. So they know better than that.
Hey, and
be better off just.
I was not naked. I was wearing a breast cover and a loincloth. Mm-hmm.
And one G-string.
Yeah, G-string. It was a rope through the buttocks. Yep, that helped. So yeah, I don't know how that's handled. I don't know. I mean, they could have kept it. It really goes to show you, it was like, okay, well, they had all these bugs. I don't really think they had the team to deal with the bugs, because if they were just buying all this and copying and pasting, I mean, there had to be some development there, right? They still had to put it all together.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
just
a weird.
I mean, usually
a weird thing.
Usually scams never happen. I think it's the first time I've ever seen a scam like this, where it comes out and 4 days later it's not there. They shut the studio down. And
that's weird.
They listed the games that the studio had done in the past, and I remember some of those. What the hell? I mean, were they just so underwater that they just couldn't do anything from here on out? It's saddening. It really is, because Oh, I mean, you look at games that started and people had nothing but hate for. Cyberpunk 2077, No Man's Sky, Crackdown 3, which is still a good game in my opinion. And all of Crackdown 3 really didn't change much, but the other two have changed drastically. So, oh. And I hear they're still working on Redfall, which is odd. Yeah. I will get back to it. I just got to that new world. There's a new map after you finish the first one.
A whole new world.
That's right. Can't wait to see.
Wait, didn't you finish Redfall yet?
No, I finished the first map, and then something else came out. And see, that's my problem. I play games. I get into them. I get gameplay. I put it on the podcast, and then the next week a new game comes out, and I play it, and I get into it, and I get gameplay for the podcast, and then the next week another game comes out. It's like, I need a break.
Mm-hmm. Okay, officially we are stopping doing this, but no, just kidding.
No, we don't want to do that. But yeah, this is. Let's see. To go into depth a little more of the closure sales, Haunted Up Studio says the game failed. Says the sales were halted after studio says the game failed and it lacks the funds to continue. All income received is being used to pay off debts to our partners.
It should be.
Yeah, now it's starting to sound like a scam.
We invested all our efforts, resources, and man-hours into the development of the day before, which was our first huge game. We really wanted to release new patches to reveal the full potential of the game, but unfortunately, we don't have the funding to continue the work. It is no longer purchasable on Steam, but those that have already purchased it apparently
receive many thanks.
Apparently can still play it.
What the fuck?
You can still play this broken game. It said, it's important to note that we didn't take any money from the public during the development of the day before. There were no pre-orders or crowdfunding campaigns. We worked tirelessly for 5 years, pouring our blood, sweat, and tears into the game.
Yeah, okay.
Sure,
Bob.
Sure.
Just hey, dude, I'm just passing along their own words.
And I'm God. And I'm God.
Wait. You guys smell that?
That bullshit.
Like yeah. Exactly. Like, God damn it.
That bidet's not working for him.
Yeah, well.
I mean, Jesus, brother.
The bidet is very, it's nice. I like it. Gets some hard to reach places. But yeah, I mean, that sucks.
What are you talking about?
I mean, everything that we saw from the game the day before, I don't remember one person saying, I mean, yes, I remember people saying they were skeptical, but I don't remember anybody saying that they disliked what they seen.
Yeah, even Dr. Disrespect said the game has potential, it just needs work, and that's what it was. That's what I'm very surprised that, they just did this. It's just baffling, actually. So
it's sad. But on to the next bit, the next tidbit. It is official. The Entertainment Software Association has announced that E3 is officially dead.
I just love. Oh my god, that time it could be better. Like literally, I said who died before.
Yeah, after more than 2 decades of E3, each one bigger than the last, the time has come to say goodbye. Thanks for the memories.
Thanks for the memories.
Yeah.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yeah. Oh gosh. But yeah,
Sorry.
this is horrible. Oh well. I mean, we really
It's the end of
have
an era.
YouTube.
Officially.
YouTube killed E3. That's it. YouTube killed E3 because more and more people watching it instead of going there, and then on top of that, COVID. Oh, see, look, I just got I just demonetized the non yet qualifiable money making channel. But yeah, on to the next. Bye E3. I'll miss you.
I mean, none of you guys want to talk about something about E3. Like, is E3?
It's been dead for like a couple of years,
don't-
man. Like it's
Yeah,
just
but like it's so. It's
nothing
so
really to talk
it-
about.
Well, okay.
I know, but like it is official. The fact that there's no way it's going to come back. That's the strange part of it.
Well, you know, it's just kind of like I don't know. Gamescom is huge now, and Cologne, Germany, Gamescom is huge, and E3 could be
That's where it's at.
E3 could be like I don't know the U.S. version of
An
the
integration of-
German-based Gamescom, but I don't know. I mean, I know there's still a want for it. There's still a want for it. And watching things online and then being able to actually go and stand in the line for 16 hours to play 15 minutes of a game, that's something else. But still, I mean, it brought the communities together. People, I don't know, a lot of people that would have never seen, each other face to face that they talk to or they play games with. That was a reason for that to happen, and now it's gone. So I say we start our own E3. We call it E4. All right, let's do E4. Who's with me?
God damn.
Well, you make you got all the money. Absolutely.
You make
nobody.
400K.
Hey, shout out to the Jenna. Nice seeing you, brother.
I mean, when it comes to,
What's up?
it's got. Hey, but like
Shoot up.
when it comes to E3, I think it's it is sad the fact that we are saying goodbye to such an iconic conference, honestly, because and it is something that at least I am going to be missing a lot because I really loved the how E3 always worked even though even with the fact that I've only watched E3 online and I was never present in a E3 conference, honestly. But what I saw online was always so, there was something really special to me, and I was really happy watching it. And yeah, it is going to be missed by me, and it's funny because so far all I have right now that is going to remind me of the E3 way is BlitzCon because it gave me the same vibe while I was watching.
Now, Vinny, you're on that side of the country. Have you ever been to one?
No, never actually. Oh, I've only been out here for like a couple of years, so. But I do plan on going to one, so.
Okay. How you plan on going to one?
Yeah,
One
they're dead.
One day.
Oh, are you talking about
one-
E3 or like just like gaming cons? in
E3.
general?
We're talking about E3.
Yeah,
Oh.
E3.
Oh no, I've never been to one. They stopped doing them before I moved out here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean,
Like,
we haven't had a real
2021
E3.
was the last one,
I don't even know if they had one.
and that one was like a Zoom meeting. Remember the Zoom meeting?
Yeah, Yeah, I remember that. That was horrible. It was like the first year they tested that everybody was kind of doing their own thing, and they all just seemed like
Yeah, damn.
scripted mess. Yeah. The day after is that they said psych, and then vanished.
Psych.
Psych.
Always
It's horrible.
always.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm out of stuff to talk about.
Oh, we
Damn.
don't have any more topics?
Well,
Seriously?
we do, but I mean,
It's just kind of a slow news week.
I mean, it is. I mean,
We can, no worries then. Can we? Let's talk about
Oh
since
my
we mentioned
God.
about the since we mentioned about the Game Awards and we talked about Blades. How about we mention like the only way the Xbox could like kind of have fucked up this news by not saying anything about if it is exclusive or not, and
So
it made
it's not
everyone sick.
PlayStation uploaded a clip, so it's not. So it's not exclusive. They uploaded it on
PlayStation uploaded it.
PlayStation. I thought PlayStation uploaded it on their YouTube channel, so the same trailer. So
I'm
really?
really confused. Like, did they actually
Yeah.
do something like that?
Sponsored by Rick Astley.
let me double check. Let me double check real quick because I thought I've seen it. Let's make sure. PlayStation.
That's right. Game
yeah,
Set
shut
Live.
those dogs up.
Doing the work so you all don't have to.
Yes, I'm looking. Hold on, I'm looking. So no, they have not uploaded it. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe it was. Maybe it was just a. Maybe
So
it
you are making fake news, you fucking
Fake
No, it was
Fake
a,
news.
It was a troll post. It was just they photoshopped the
Well,
PlayStation logo on the Blade trailer.
Colt Eastwood has already come out and said he posted on Twitter earlier today. He's already come out and said that it is exclusive. That it is not coming to PlayStation.
Nobody knows.
Now, what about that Ghostbusters game? Is that going to be PlayStation only?
That was a Ghostbusters game.
Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord.
Rise of the
That's so
Skywalker.
stupid.
So Gina said that anybody that wants a refund could get the refund. By the way.
Yeah, I know. I
So-
saw that. That's good.
Yeah. That's crazy though, but at least they're offering their money back, so that's the part that's not that bad. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some
That's good.
validity to it then. Maybe the studio was just that far underwater that the game really needed to crush it, and then it didn't. And it's probably because for months everybody wasn't sure whether or not it was vaporware.
Oh
What?
yeah,
So, yeah.
because they didn't release any gameplay till like the very last minute,
Mm-hmm.
and the gameplay they showed us was just like super basic. Like it was worse than DayZ.
Yeah. Boy, I got some
Like
DayZ
nothing what they
stories
showed
for
us.
you. It's like getting raped at an intersection. That's
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
you don't joke about rape in these parties
Rape.
no more. People say stuff.